Hi heathens! So today's video, we're just gonna jump right on in, is going to be that was a lot of stuff rolling around. It's going to be the May 2020 Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. So I'll be honest, and I don't remember what my choice item was, or if I even picked one. This may have been a pick for me month. But I'm sure, I'm looking for my knife, sorry. I'm sure once I get in here and see what's inside, I will remember. Also, I just painted my nails and somehow managed to get nail polish all over the side of that finger and didn't realize until just now. So we're gonna ignore that and get right on in. So again, May 2020 Ipsy. So inside, we've got stuff jumping out at me. I assume some of these are my add-ons because they are very small to be in the plus bag. So this month's theme is Get That Glow. And inside of here we should have full-size prices and descriptions of everything that is not an add-on product. So I'm going to put this down here in front of me and start pulling out products. So first I'm going to pull out the bag. Ooh, super cute. Okay, we've got little tassels on the zipper. It's like a blue to yellow ombre. That's really, really pretty. Got nice, like, beachy vibes. All right, so I'm trying to, okay, I do remember what my choice item was. So I'm trying to, like, lay out everything in front of me without looking too much at what everything is, to see if I can find out which items are my actual Glam Bag Plus items and which ones aren't. So I'm going to start with the ones that I know are not, because for the life of me, I can't remember if one of these was an add-on or if it's from the box itself. Anyway, so let's start with the Tarte Jelly Glaze Anytime Lip Mask. This is a very, very, very small product. So I am like barefaced, so everything that I can put on my face out of this box, I'm going to. So we'll start with a little bit of the lip mask. I'm going to use this finger since that one has nail polish on it. So I'm going to just start by squeezing the tiniest bit out. It is a jelly consistency. It kind of has like a strawberry cherry-ish scent, but it's not too overwhelming. So just put that on. And then on to the next item. So the next item is the Wander Beauty Nude Illusion Liquid Foundation in Fair Light. I am going to swatch this on the back of my hand, but I'm not going to do a full face with this, only because I want to be able to use it for like a wear test, like where I can wear it for more than a couple hours. And I don't know how many uses I'll get out of this because I don't know how much it's going to take. So we're going to swatch it and make sure it's a good color. And then we'll go from there, and I will put it in an upcoming video. Ooh, that's a lot more liquidy than I was expecting. So on the back of my hand, it looks pretty good. Let me get my mirror. I'm going to tap into it. Doesn't smell like anything. I don't know why I sniffed it. Doesn't look bad. Maybe not the best match, but definitely not a bad match. I'm going to try to use what's left on my hand and see if I can determine how far it would go. Granted, I'm using my fingers, not a brush, so I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make, but I just put that right on my glasses. But this way I can determine, you know, when I go to use it, how much I would need. because if it winds up being a good wear test, obviously it might be something that I would want to invest in, but that's why I don't want to use it tonight when I can't really give it a good go, because it's already after 6 when I'm filming this. So I'd only be able to wear it for a couple of hours. Once I'm done filming this, I've still got to do my exercises. So I want to give it a fair shot. So it's pretty much everywhere from here down. It's obviously not blended in the best because I was just using my finger. And then this side has no foundation. So I don't know if it makes a difference at all on camera, but it looks all right. It's not the most full coverage, but it's a pretty good match. Next, this is one, I don't remember if this or one of the other items that I'm looking at was an add-on. This is the Moroccan Magic Argan and Essential Oil Lip Balm in the flavor shade scent Manuka Honey. It's just like a normal lip balm container. So why not put this on top of the existing lip balm I have on? The more the merrier, right? That smells good. Ooh. Very soft. My lips need to be exfoliated because I feel dead skin as I'm mixing my lips together. So next, I know that this was my choice item. So this is the Mud Masky After Mask Vitamin Serum. It is pH balanced, it is extra smoothing, anti-aging, feeding, protecting, and nourishing. So this is something that you're supposed to use after you use another kind of mask. Instructions: wash your hands and face, apply a thin layer to your face, leave the serum on during day or night. It says moisturizes, nourishes, and protects your face after a mud/clay mask, peel mask, or any other face mask without clogging your pores. Also recommended after cleaning. So what I will do is check in later on. I'll use some kind of mask tonight, wash it off, and then put this on so you can just see the texture, how it goes on, all that. So we'll put that to the side for tonight. And here is the item that I'm not sure which one was the choice item or which one was the add-on item. So this is from the Tarte Sugar Rush category. It's like a brand within Tarte called Sugar Coat. It is a velvet liquid lipstick in the shade Cupcake, which, looking at that color, looks like it is right up my alley, which is good because I've been getting like nudes that are a little too pink for me. Oh, I like this. So the whole package is like that soft matte, and it looks like the whole package is pretty much the color of the liquid lipstick. So what I'm gonna do, I just put on all that chapstick. I didn't even think this through. I don't know where I put my makeup wipe. So I'm just gonna wipe off a little of that, because I find if I have too much balm or chapstick on and then try to put a liquid lipstick on, y'all, talking is so hard for me today. I'm so sorry. If I do that and then put on a liquid lipstick, I find that it doesn't last as long, or it doesn't go on quite as smooth. This patch where my dryness is, I apologize, but we're gonna try this. So again, this is in the shade Cupcake. Ooh, look at that clear wand. Ooh, that sound was satisfying. It has kind of a sweet smell, but it's not very strong. Okay, it's a really long doe foot though. Ooh, it's like a very smooth whipped moussey formula. That color is really nice. It's not too far off from my natural lip color. Like, wow. Wow. I'm really happy with that. It's very soft. Very, very creamy. I wonder if that's going to dry down matte. Okay. So I'm going to put that away. I'm really, really excited about that so far. Even if it doesn't dry down creamy, I feel like it's going to be great because it is so similar to my lip color that as it starts to wear off, like as I'm eating or drinking or whatever, it's not going to be that noticeable. Like it's not going to be as abrupt as if I was wearing my like reddish oranges and they start to wear off right in the middle. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Next, we have the Vineyard Soiree Eyeshadow Palette by Colored Rain. This is really exciting because I have a Colored Rain single somewhere. I've probably already put it back up. And I've always wanted to try like a full palette. So this is very exciting. It is a little on the small side, but I'm so excited to see what the inside looks like. Vineyard Soiree. I wonder if it's going to be like purple, because when someone says vineyard, I immediately think of like grapes and winemaking. Oh, that's so cute. It's tiny. Okay, so this is what the palette itself looks like on the outer packaging. It's plastic. Very, very cute. Ooh. Oh, yes. Okay, so it does have, I'm holding it upside down so I don't completely blind you with the mirror. It does have a mirror in it. It has a lot of purple shimmers. We're going to go ahead and pop this on my eyes. I'm excited. I don't want to wait. Let's get right on in. Okay, so I'm going to take this brush, which is an Amuse eyeshadow brush. It's just like a tapered, almost blending brush, but it's one of the more thin ones. I'm going to go in, they don't have names, with this more brown shade. I'm just going to use a few of the shades, and then I'll swatch all of them. I'm just going to kind of blend this across everywhere. I'm only going to go in with 2 shades because I just want to get an idea of the palette. Oh, don't mind if you see some glitter on my face. I was using a very glittery highlighter today, and when I washed off my makeup, some of the glitter just decided to redeposit on other parts of my face, and I couldn't get it off. Okay, so I'm going to go in with another brush, because I don't know if it's the shadow or that brush, but parts of it are starting to look a little patchy, particularly on this eye. So I'm going to take my Alamar Cosmetics brush. I know this one works really well. I'm going to go in with that same shade and just try building over that again and smoothing out those areas. So far, there's no fallout on my face, which is nice. There is a little bit of kickback in the pan, but not a lot at all. Just worth noting. Okay, so I definitely feel like it was somehow that brush, because this brush is smoothing it out a lot. There is still that patch right in the center of my eye that for some reason is not wanting to kind of blend out. I'm not sure what's going on there, but using my finger over it helped a little. I'll have to give it another go another day where I haven't previously had on eyeshadow and wiped it off, because somehow that could be playing a role in this. I don't want to be too quick to judge. So next I'm going to take my finger. I'm going to go in with this second shade, which is like a grayish brown. Since it's a shimmer, I am going to use my finger. And we're just going to pat that on the inner corner up to the halfway point of my lid. That's really pretty. Yeah, that's nice. I like that color. Alright, now I'm going to swatch the other shades, which there are 4 of, so I'm going to use my other 4 fingers Go in with that first, like, light lavender shade. Really, really pretty. Then going in with that, okay, so this more chunky purple isn't swatching quite as well on my finger. Then the brown shimmer, that one's nice. And then the more gray satiny type shade. It's kind of a matte, kind of a satin. All right, so let's give these a swatcheroo on the back. Ooh, that brown shimmer is really pretty. So I love this first really bright kind of baby purpley pink, and I love the brown shimmer. That brown shimmer is really something. So this second purple shade, I don't know if it'll pick up on camera, but it has almost green and gold glitter reflex in it. That's really pretty. All right, I'm gonna have to play around with that palette a little more on a day that I have not already had eyeshadow on. I am excited though. Next, we have another thing from Galactic, which is the Skin Glow Duo. So we received the like lip balm from Galactic last month, and this is in the shade Moonlight. Ooh, that's really pretty. All right. So I don't know if one side is supposed to be a highlighter and one side a blush, or if they're both supposed to be highlighters, because it just calls it a Skin Glow. That is what the lid looks like. So we're going to give them a swatch as well. Okay, I couldn't tell if they were powder or cream, but they're kind of both. So it initially feels powdery, but then as you rub into it, if you can see down there, you can see where I've been touching. So it gets like a creamy effect. I'm pretty sure this is a highlight and a blush. I can't imagine using the pink one as a blush on my skin tone, but I think on someone with a deeper skin tone, it would be gorgeous. So we're going to use both of them. So for the highlighter, I am going to use my finger because I feel like with it having that creamy consistency, this is going to be the best bet. So no highlight right now other than the little bit that's left. And I'm just going to pat this onto those high points. It's really pretty. It gives a nice glow, but it's not like a lot of the highlighters I use, and I say this with love because I love it, are very glittery. And this does not seem to have any glitter, but since it is that creamy consistency, it has almost a wet look. I was trying to see if from the front it casts a shadow, and it doesn't look like it does. So now I'm going to go in again with my middle finger into the more blushy shade, and I'm just going to tap that across my cheeks and make them very flushed and shiny, which is my only concern with using that as a blush, is I have oily skin. So I feel like after a couple hours of wearing this one, my whole face would be very glowy, but it might look good on the eyes. So that is what we are looking at with this product. So we're gonna close that up. And then last but not least is something from Wander Beauty in a tube. So this is Wander Beauty. I love Wander Beauty. Not sarcastically either. I get excited to see their products in here. Actually, all three of these last brands as well, Galactic, Colored Rain, Tarte. I've never heard of Mud Masky, but I got kind of excited about this because I use mud masks all the time. But all of those are really nice brands. So this is it's a brow gel in clear. So I feel like I should probably do one with a brow pencil and then one without, and we'll see how much of a difference it makes both ways. So I'm going to go in with the Real Her Definer Brow Pencil. I Am Strong, and I believe this was in the shade Chocolate. So I'm going to do, this is usually my better brow, so I'm going to fill in this one and just use the brow gel in this one by itself. So just going to add a few little strokes. It's a good thing I'm not going anywhere, because I guarantee I would forget that I only have one brow filled in, and I would be looking crazy. All right, so we have one brow filled in, one not. My poor little sparse eyebrows. Does anyone, okay, weird question, weird tangent. When you fill in your brows, does anyone else get itchy eyebrows? I think it's because mine are still not used to having anything in them. So sometimes when I put certain products in them, or a little too much, like they itch. It's not an allergic type itching. They just, kind of like when you wear a thick foundation for the first time and like you just feel it. I don't know if that's just me. Anyway, Wander Beauty Brow Gel. Okay, so it's got a nice clear wand, and of course the formula itself is also clear. So I'm going to go in with this one first so that I don't accidentally pick up any of the color and taint this one. So this is Pre-Brow Gel. Doesn't smell quite as alcohol-y as some of the others. It actually kind of smells like something else, and I can't place what it is. So I can definitely see that it's like lifting the hairs in the direction that I'm pushing them. But of course, since there's no color, it's not, you know, adding a whole lot. But it would be good for people who have much fuller eyebrows. So now, filled in eyebrow pre-gel. I feel like it's definitely defining the hairs a little better. And with that side filled in, you can definitely see where they are a little more than you could before. It doesn't look like it picked up any of the color on the wand, which is good. All right, that is everything in my box. Let's get into my little info card. So like I said, this month's theme is Get That Glow. Now, we have highlighter 101 tips. So now by the time you get to this point, you'll have already seen that now what I'm going to do is insert the full size price of everything once I get into the app and double check. And so this month's total is, we'll see if that's good. But anyway, I do really like everything in here. I'm super stoked. Can't wait to try this out tonight after using a mask. But looking at it in here, it looks like it's only full to about here, which is kind of sad because from what I remember, because whenever I have, yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to see it, but I can see where it's starting to like come down the side as I turn it. Whenever there are choice items, if I'm not familiar with one of the brands or what the product does, I try to make an informed decision. I try to Google it, see what it's for, see what it's about, see if it's something I'd be interested in, because otherwise I do the pick for me. If I can't decide or I'd be fine with any of them, I do the pick for me. So this is really exciting. Can't wait to try it. And from what I remember, when I Googled it, it was pretty pricey. So anyway, we will now get into that part. I have returned. I am cleansed, makeup removed, all that good jazz, I am going to apply the Grace and Stella Dead Sea Mud Mask Deep Skin Cleanser because, as you can tell from the dried mud on it, this is one that I know works. I know how it reacts with my skin. I know how my skin feels afterward. So I feel like this is a perfect mud mask to use before the mud masky. So this is one that you apply a thin layer to face, avoiding eye area, leave on for 10 minutes, rinse with warm water, use a clean washcloth if needed. So we're going to go ahead and just put it on. And then after it's been about 10 minutes, I will return, remove it, sitting here. I'll bring like a damp washcloth in here. And then we will use the mud masky and see. It's weird, I can see the clumps on my cheeks. We will see how it feels on the skin after a nice mud mask. So this is one, like I said, the directions say to do a thin layer. So what I do is I take that bit that I've put on my cheek and spread it across my whole face, just like that. And I get the littlest bit. I try to get a little bit to put on my forehead. I find personally, because I have that dry patch between my forehead, mud masks are really hit or miss. Some exfoliate really nicely and get rid of that dead skin and keep it less flaky for a little while, and others tend to dry it out a little worse and make it a little more flaky. This is one of the latter ones for me, unfortunately. May not be the same for you. So, you know, everyone is different. You just have to give it a go, but that's why I'm not putting quite as much on my forehead. Literally just enough to make myself look a little dirty. Let's see if I can't get a little more of that up here. Okay. So now that I am sufficiently dirty looking, we're gonna go chill out, let this sit for a little bit, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. It has been roughly, give or take, 10 minutes. So this is kind of how it dries down. So it really just looks like your face is dirty. It's kind of gross looking, but it feels amazing. I have warm water on this washcloth. This washcloth is not originally something I would recommend like wiping your face with, because when we first purchased these, it was a pack of probably like 6 of them. They're just white and blue washcloths. They were kind of rough, but after using them just for regular washcloth purposes and washing them a couple times, they've become very, very like soft. I don't know if it's because the fibers are pulling apart and they're about to fall apart, but I really enjoy using these for wiping away masks like this because it gives it just a bit more of like the exfoliating feel. It's so nice. Yeah, random skincare tangent. I don't do a lot of skincare on my channel. I'm going to take the other side that I did not use to wipe the mask. So you've got this side where the mask came off. Then I'm going to use this other side to just kind of wipe it down clean, make sure we've got everything. And then the dry side to, of course, pat dry. Also, when I am quote-unquote rubbing the mask, I am not rubbing into my skin. I'm just gently pressing and kind of like swirling. All right. So now my skin is all clean, mud mask gone. We're going to use the mud masky. So hands and face are washed. Apply thin layer to face. Leave serum overnight. So we're going to peel it off. I'm going to put a little bit in my hand. Okay, so it is kind of not thick, but creamy. Sometimes if it calls itself a serum, you get like an oily type serum. But this is like a normal moisturizer type cream. It doesn't have a particular smell. So I'm just going to, I don't know how much to use. So I'm just going to take that amount and we're going to rub it all over the face and down onto my neck, because I did take my mud mask right down here onto my jawline. So I want to make sure all of that stays nice and moisturized. Oh, it's kind of cooling. Not like in a minty way, but just a very refreshing way. Oh, that feels pretty nice. All right, well, that is everything. Everything that came in my May 2020 Ipsy Glam Bag Plus. Let me know your thoughts down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Let me know if you like the full try-ons a little bit better than the ones where, like, if I swatch a mask on the back of my hand. And yeah, subscribe if you want to see more of my content, as I do in all of my Ipsy videos. I'm not sure if you know or not. I leave a link down in the description that's not an affiliate, but it is a referral link to sign up with Ipsy if you're interested. I get extra points, and then you'll get your own referral link if you have friends who want to sign up. So anyway, that is it. I will see you guys next time. Bye!